Mounting Yard is brought to you by the Racing.com Tipping Hub. National form, tips and analysis. Download wherever you get your apps.
Game on speed win there by Mary Eliza at Caulfield. Horse number 11 with Luke Cartwright riding for Peter Moody and Catherine Coleman. John, race number 6 at Morphetville is the coming stakes, and number 1 is Aerosol.
Gets some weight relief after carrying 60 kilos last start, and the map here isn't too bad for him. I know he's drawn a little bit wide, but I'd expect him to cross and either lead or sit outside lead. Another positive is he used to get himself really worked up in the mounting yard. He's been a lot better the last start or two.
He's $10 with Sportsbet at the moment. The favourite with Sportsbet is number 2, and that is Aaron Bay at $4.50.
He carried 62.5 kilograms last start. He gets a massive weight swing on the horse that beat him, Regal Azmon, who carried 8.5 kilos less than him. He meets him 8 kilos better for this race. Aaron Bay was really honest last time. He's a very genuine horse. He brings some good ratings into this race. He must be one of the leading chances.
John, your value bet on the program today is horse 3, Chicago Storm. It's $8.50 right at the moment with Sportsbet.
While he didn't carry such a big weight as Aaron Bay last start, Chicago Storm's also well in at the weights after carrying 58.5 last start against Regal Azmon and Aaron Bay and co. He had the hardest run of any of those horses that were in the finish. He settled 3 wide, no cover. He was also second up to a mile, which is at the extent of his distance range. On-speed runner Mark Zara goes on, good draw, fitter. I'm really confident he runs well.
We know Jack the Lad's a capable horse, John, but gee, this would take a performance to win the Cummings.
It would. He had blinkers on last start, which he hasn't worn in SA for a long time, and they're just coming straight back off. His prior runs are all quite good. He's going to go round at massive odds. I know he's coming off a very poor run, but he's a lot better than that, and that was out of character.
Fine Future, a good win here last Saturday. On the back up, certainly up in grade as well.
He's doing a good job, Fine Future. He's now won 5 out of 18. He was solid last week when well ridden by Jamie Mellon, who sticks with him. He's coming out of an inferior form reference, though, and this is very clearly the hardest race he's ever run in.
Just confirming at Caulfield on race 6, the placings were 11, 10, 14 and 3. John, number 6, She Light. She ran second at Caulfield last week behind the great mare Pride of Jenny.
She did have a 7-kilo advantage on Pride of Jenny and was beaten around about 2.5 lengths in that, but She Light still ran well. He's obviously hard and fit. The Pride of Jenny race, as you'd expect, was run at good sectionals, so he's going to be completely fit here on that quick backup, and prior to that, he was impressive winning at Bendigo.
$5 with Sportsbet, $4.60 for the 7 non-conformist going into this first up.
He is an 8-year-old now, and it's a little while since we've seen him last win a race. He's going back to March 2023, but he looks like he's been set for this. He's got some very solid ratings for this race. If he was to go like he did first up last prep, it would just about win the race. His recent barrier trial and jump out have both been positive. You would expect a big run from him.
Regal Azmon, very, very easy in the market, John, horse 8.
And that's because of these massive weight swings that the other horses against him have in their favour. Regal Azmon was so well off last time, I was very keen that he could win. He just got there by a nose. He's an honest horse racing well, but it's a little hard at the weights for him.
New York Hurricane second up, ran in that Regal Azmon race first up a fortnight ago.
He'll be fitter for that, but his very best form is over a shade further, and his best form has been in slightly weaker grade.
Okay, number 10, Rubamos. It's given a chance in the market.
He's been easy in the market, but he is in the market to some degree. He was honest winning the vintage last start at Oakbank, beating Favourite Child. He's generally a pretty consistent horse. 1,600 metres is as far as he wants. He's never won at this trip, and he's 7 years old.
Test the Law going around at the biggest price in his career.
He is. It'd take a massive effort from Test the Law to win this first up. A very honest horse, but I doubt he's up to this grade.
And what about Favourite Child, the mare for Will Clarkin and Nikki O'Shea?
Just had her head up at the wrong time when Rubamos got the bob in against her at Oakbank. She had every chance there, but she will be fitter for that. The map is good for her. She possibly boxed seats, but another horse that would need a very clear career best if she was to win.
Your numbers, John?
I went 3, 2, 7 and 6. I'm more than happy to play with Chicago Storm each way. I'm a big fan of this horse. I liked what he did last start. Aaron Bay is the best suited at the weights after running such a good race behind stablemate Regal Azmon last start. Non-conformist is probably brings the best ratings out of any runner into the race, but he is an 8-year-old that hasn't won for a while. Even still, if he runs like he can first up, he would possibly win this race. And number 6, She Light in for 4th. Really looking forward to this race, Terry.
Such an interesting race, isn't it? Aaron Bay's your $4.40 favourite with that big weight drop from last start. Nonconformist, he's won a Blamey first up before at $4.80 there. Just a little bit easy out from $4.20. She Light, $4.60 on the third line's got the Pride of Jenny form. Fine Future, I should say, has been a good move late into $7.50. Chicago Storm, $9. Also some money for Air Assault, who opened $13, got out to $15, now into $8.50. That money's coming late for Air Assault, who also drops in weight from last start. So such a fascinating race, the coming stakes, and looking forward to seeing which way it plays out. And if you want to take a quaddie based on what has been the highest on the bet count on a Group 1 race day there in Adelaide, these are the numbers that you need. 2, 3, 6 and 7 in the first leg. Aaron Bay, Chicago Storm, She Light, Nonconformist. We're going wide in the second leg. It's a very open event, but just going one out in the Group 1 because all of the money has been for Giga Kick. And then we come home with numbers 2, 5, and 10, 2, 5, 10 and 11. Good luck if you're playing the Sportsbet Quaddie. Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
David Aldridge trains John's on top selection here in Chicago Storm. He's a stakes winner at his best, David. He's your stable star in your heart of hearts. How are you feeling about his chances today?
I'm reasonably confident. I think he's probably better this year. Only his third up record. I think he's only been beaten once, third up, and he ran second that day. I'm pretty confident he'll go a good race.
So he's come on since that last start. He was obviously very good last time.
Yeah, well, he had a month between runs. We missed a run. So with the advantage of having that run, he'll naturally be fitter.
Mark's had a sit on him before back in Melbourne. Do you sort of fill his head with instructions, or you just let him go out and do his thing?
No, he'll do his own thing. He'll go forward somewhere, and we'll just leave it up to Mark.
Good luck.
Thank you.
David Aldridge there having a chat to JT about Chicago Storm. $4.40 Aaron Bay, $4.50 She Light, $4.80 Nonconformist. Not much between the top trio in the market. Here's Tim.
It was a great win last start. So Chicago Storm, who's had some interest here, with New York Hurricane and Jack the Lad to complete the lineup here. So we're almost set for race number 6. We get the quaddie underway here. Good leg to start at 2. Plenty of hopes. So 2 more to load. Chicago Storm taking its position, and Jack the Lad will complete the line. So we're almost right here. Favourite Child drawn the inside with the informed Fine Future set to run. Great race. All in. Set to see them run. They're ready and racing. And Fine Future left away well. No speed Regal Azmon. Favourite Child's going to utilise gate 1 though, and it'll punch up and lead. Aaron Bay's on the way forward. Favourite Child led Aaron Bay. There's a couple of others starting to creep forward as well. They haven't really found their order yet. Just off those Rubamos and She Light, and now Air Assault breaks out of the pack and charges to the lead. So Air Assault takes it up now. Chicago Storm's up to second. Favourite Child third, and Aaron Bay just hops in for cover. Fourth there with the golden red silk. So length and a half away to Fine Future. Rubamos is in that group with She Light. 2 lengths away to Jack the Lad. New York Hurricane is well back on the inside. A length and a half to Nonconformist. From Tesla Law and Regal Azmon is last of all. It must be at least 8 lengths off the leader, and the leader is Air Assault leading the way on the side, and controlled speed here. Chicago Storm's a length away. She Light's had no cover. It's 3 deep and solo. Between runners there. In between them is Aaron Bay. On the inside, Favourite Child. Now Jack the Lad gets going 3 wide. They're starting to sprint. Nonconformist. He's starting to get on the back there of Jack the Lad. They're about to swing for home. Air Assault's the leader narrowly. Chicago Storm comes after it now, and Jack the Lad peeling wide with She Light. Aaron Bay's getting a gap. So's Fine Future along the inside. So it's Aaron Bay, Fine Future trying to run down Air Assault. It's Fine Future, Aaron Bay and Air Assault at this stage fighting it out, and out wide Regal Azmon from the clouds, if you don't mind. Regal Azmon swallows them up and wins. Big win from second placing Aaron Bay. Fine Future third. Nonconformist Rubamos Photos fourth and fifth. What a win. Further back in the field, Air Assault, New York Hurricane, Jack the Lad, and last of all, Favourite Child, Regal Azmon.
Hey Siri, show me a turn of foot. We've just seen it from Regal Azmon. That was something special from the back. Philip Stokes and Lockie Neindorf team up. This horse, John, gives them a start and he gives them a spanking.
Students of weight ratings left scratching their heads as Regal Azmon defies a big weight swing against him, but he's powered home under Lockie Neindorf.
Surely Aaron Bay turns the table today with the big weight swing against Regal Azmon, but gee, what a devastating win by this guy again, Philip.
Yeah, look, I thought the same. You know, they were so close last time. Yeah, he's the winner of this horse. He's going very well, and Aaron Bay was game and defeat again, so very happy to take the Quinella.
Aaron Bay certainly given a beautiful run there by Stockdale. Had every chance, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, he had every chance. Regal Azmon's just probably gone to another level, so it's exciting. Where we go next, I'm not sure, but big thanks to Mark and the Regal mob. They've been good supporters, and the team have done a really good job from here.
You say he's gone to another level. Gone to another level as a 7-year-old rising 8. He's only lightly raced, though, Phil. He's only had the 23 starts.
Yeah, we haven't always had him, but he had a lot of time off. He had a tendon problem, and big thanks to Lee Everson. He did a lot of rehab work on this horse and got him back for us.
Obviously, it's a great result for the stable. Could you imagine if you could do this in the Goodwood as well?
Oh, you dare to dream. So anyway, we're there.
Tell me about the Goodwood. Tell me about these two mares, Climbing Star and Stretton Angel.
Look, we've been very happy with them through the week. Couldn't split them in their work. Inside barriers aren't probably ideal, but I'm sure they'll give them a good ride, and hopefully we can get the better of Giga Kick.
There's been some winners coming through near the inside, though, Phil.
There has, so hopefully it's a repeat of last year.
And well, congratulations with the Quinella here. Well done with Regal Azmon. Is that it for him this campaign? He's only had 4 runs.
Yeah, we'll have to have a think about that. See what the ratings do. I'm not sure if he goes to Brisbane, or we'll have a think about it.
And Aaron Bay, do you know where he's going next?
He's hard to place this horse, so you'll probably have a break and you'll see him in the spring.
What a mighty job he's done as well. He's won well over $900,000.
Yeah, he's knocking on the door to get that million.
Okay, well done, Phil.
Thank you.
We're going to have Lockie Neindorf coming in for a chat as well. He's just having a quick debrief with the connections. I know Lockie will be really excited to be getting back aboard Stretton Angel, who performed so well for him in the Group 1 races through the early part of this year in Melbourne, and Regal Azmon giving him a win here in the Cummings. And Lockie, I know you love your tradition in racing as well. Big thrill to win the race now named after the great man Bart Cummings.
Yeah, very special, Terry. And to do it for Regal and the team makes it even special. Great part of Phil and Phil Stokes and the team sort of business, and they support him very well, and Australia-wide in general, so great supporters of racing.
What were you thinking when you were out the back?
It's where I wanted to be. I said to the boys earlier, I just said, look, let's just cop our medicine. He's a bit of a quirky horse. I shouldn't say, but in a way he can be a bit of a sook. He likes his own space. Just leave him alone early, and I let him do that. We got on the back of non-conformance, which I was happy with. I said, let's let him do the work for us, bring him to the outside, which he enjoys, a bit of an ugly ride, give him his space. And last start he had to alter course a little bit. Today we had that real smooth, free-flowing run. And when I asked him to hit his straps, he was really explosive.
Yeah, he really cut loose, didn't he?
I did, Terry, yeah, and he still had that intention to want to lay in, and to be honest, I probably hit the front a little bit too soon, but I wasn't expecting him to sort of quicken up that good. Usually it's a bit of a flat spot, and today he just didn't miss a beat, so he still had more left and saw late.
Nice to get one under the belt before the big one.
It is, Terry, good little blowout, so fingers crossed, be amazing to make it a double.
Go well.
Thanks, Terry.
And I'ma do it my way, hey, do stepping like a sensei. I break bricks on a payday. Celebration heading your way. Winter summer on a cold day, hey, I'm looking fly like a jet plane. We can go deep like an X-ray. If it comes at the front door, hey, yeah, so we can get down on the dance floor. Tell me if you want more. Tell me if you want more, yeah, 'cause I'm ready for the encore. Ready for the encore. I can't get you off my mind. Show me how to age like wine.